In the small town of Willowbrook, nestled between misty hills, lived a young woman named Evelyn. She was known for her kindness, always carrying a smile despite the sorrow she hid in her heart. 5 years ago, her fiancé, James, a brave journalist, had vanished while investigating a powerful corporation accused of corruption. The only thing left of him was a half-written letter she had received the day before his disappearance. One evening, Evelyn received an anonymous envelope. Inside was a single sentence: "James is alive." Her heart pounded. Could it be true? She had spent years believing he was dead. The note included an address, a secluded cabin deep in the woods. Despite fear clawing at her, Evelyn followed the lead. As she reached the cabin, the creaking door revealed a dimly lit room filled with old papers and a single chair. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind her. A voice whispered from the darkness, "You shouldn't have come." Evelyn turned, only to find a hooded man watching her. "Who are you?" she demanded. The man stepped forward, pulling down his hood. It was James. Tears filled Evelyn's eyes, but before she could embrace him, he held up a trembling hand. "We don't have much time. They'll come for us." He explained how he had uncovered dangerous secrets about the corporation, which had faked his death and kept him captive for years. He had managed to escape only days ago. A noise outside made them freeze. Headlights cut through the darkness. They had been followed. James grabbed Evelyn's hand. "Run!" Through the dense forest, they sprinted, dodging tree branches and slipping on damp leaves. Gunshots echoed behind them. Just as Evelyn felt her legs give out, they reached an abandoned bridge. James turned to her, eyes filled with regret. "If we don't make it—" "You promised you'd come back," she interrupted, gripping his hand tighter. At that moment, police sirens wailed in the distance. James had managed to send a message to an old contact before coming here. The armed men behind them hesitated, realizing their time was up. Soon, officers swarmed the area, arresting the men and uncovering the corporation's crimes. Months later, standing in a sunlit field, Evelyn read the last line of the letter James had written before he disappeared. "No matter what happens, I will find my way back to you." And finally, he had.